Hello and welcome to Dangan Ronpa Part 104. Yamada's corpse has disappeared. Yeah, we all knew that. We hurried back to the infirmary and Yamada's body was gone. After that, remembering we had forgotten about Fukuwa, we all returned to the prep room. Did it just really... Is this some sort of dream? This time it was Ishimaru's corpse that had disappeared. We quickly set out to search for the two missing bodies. And then, after some time searching, hearing Celeste had found the corpses, we all headed for the art storage room, and there we rediscovered the two missing bodies. And that's everything that happened. I see. It seems this incident is very convoluted. I don't think we'll shed much light by examining this as a connected series of incidents. Then, what should we do? Rather than as a series of incidents, try thinking of them as individual incidents. From there, you'll be able to see the contradictions in these incidents. Let's begin right away. First, let's start with Ishimaru. To reach the truth of this case, we must, at all costs, uncover the contradictions hidden in Ishimaru's murder. Ishimaru's watch? Oh, I thought we were going to say Ishimaru's watch. I thought we were going to do time of the murder. First of all, was Ishimaru killed before Yamada? Or was it after? It was long before. We know what order they were killed in. Ishimaru was killed later. No, he wasn't. Why do you think that? That's the numbers of the Justice Hammers. Yamada was killed with number 3. Ishimaru was killed with Justice Hammer number 4. See, Ishimaru was obviously killed later. That's a trick. Yes, while the Justice Hammers were assigned numbers, but they really used in that order. Well, couldn't you have just said that, instead of making me go through this? We know what order. Ishimaru was killed later. On this? No! Dang it. Yeah, I don't know. Dang it. Oh my god, I'm sucking so bad. No, I clicked that. What? Oh, right, I've got to do that stupid thing where I've got to... Yep, I get it. No, I clicked that one. Dang it. Ugh. There. So what do you reckon? D? C? B? Wow. You really don't have to get much to get grades in this school. No, it's not necessarily the case that they were killed in the same order as the hammers were numbered. In fact, wouldn't it make sense if that was all just a diversion by the culprit? If the numbers on the Justice Hammers were a diversion by the culprit, then in reality Ishimaru was killed first and Yamada was killed after that? If that's the case, could you present some evidence? Yes, I could. It's for watch. Evidence that shows Ishimaru was killed before Yamada. Needs something to show his time of death. Yes, that was his watch. This is watch. 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 I know. No, I want that. No, not that. I want that first. And then that. There. Oh dang it, I'm gonna run out of lives. Which is not gonna be good. I still got an A, it's fine. I'm averaging an A, it's cool. That's right, Ishimaru's wristwatch. Look at this, it's broken, and the hands were pointing to just after 6 when it happened. It was likely broken when he was attacked by the culprit. After all, when we saw him last night. Hey, how long are you planning on making us wait? Ishimaru looked down at his wristwatch irritably and raised his voice further. It's almost 10 o'clock. That's bedtime for all little boys and girls. Given his watch wasn't broken last night, there's no mistaking he was attacked at 6 this morning. In short, that's the time when Ishimaru was killed. But if he was killed at 6 this morning, it happened much before Yamada was murdered. Even before Celeste was first attacked, a little after 7. Yes, Ishimaru's murder happened before any of the other incidents. We made a wrong assumption. Because there's justice hammers, we wrongly assumed the order of things happened. The culprit intentionally numbered the weapons and had them increase in size as well, so we would assume the incidents occurred according to the hammer's numbers. Furthermore, if we assume Ishimaru was murdered just after 6, then nobody has an alibi for his murder. The reason being, he was murdered before we met up in the cafeteria. Indeed, that is the case for Ishimaru's murder. But everyone has an alibi for the time Yamada was murdered. Ah yeah, when Yamada was killed. Huh? What? Came from downstairs, which means that scream was Yamada in the infirmary? Crap, let's hurry back. When we heard Yamada scream from the infirmary, everyone but Takakura and Kirigiri were together. After that, we rushed down to the infirmary and saw Yamada's corpse. It's true, we've got alibis. I've got it. The culprit recorded the scream with a tape recorder and played it back later, dude. And where's this tape recorder? Actually, you can record videos on the digital camera. I know, it's what I'm doing now. So, just saying. It's not exactly like it couldn't have happened. Beats me. Don't just spew anything that comes to mind. In any event, when we heard Yamada scream, we all clearly had alibis, which means nobody was there with us could have killed Yamada. And not just Yamada's murder either, the subsequent disappearances of the corpses the same. When Yamada's corpse disappeared from the infirmary, Asahina and I were together in the restroom, and everyone else was in the physics prep room, yes? And it was the same when Ishimaru's corpse disappeared from the prep room. At that time, we were all gathered in the infirmary because of the disappearance of Yamada's corpse. And I was all by myself, left sleeping like a baby, in the physics prep room. Then couldn't Genocide have removed Ishi's corpse? Even if she could have relocated Ishimaru's corpse, she couldn't have removed Yamada's corpse from the infirmary. When Yamada's corpse went missing, she was still unconscious in the prep room. Of course I didn't do either of them anyway. In short, none of us are capable of having committed Yamada's murder or relocating the corpses. Looking at it another way, only Hagakure or Kirigiri, who were unaccounted for, could have done it. What now, Kirigiri? What now, Kirigiri? I got completely the wrong emotion behind that. What now, Kirigiri? What now, Kirigiri? I've got an update about a notification. Oh no, I've got a notification about an update. Completely different thing. This conversation is just going into circles trying to decide who done it. So rather than who did it, how about we try thinking about how they did it? I believe the method by which Yamada's corpse was moved is of particular importance. Yeah, I agree. As much as I searched, I could never find an answer for how his body was moved. What's more, according to Celeste... Yes, but he was only out of sight for a minute. The culprit moved Yamada's body in the span of 1 minute. That would be the case. You see, that doesn't add up, does it? Apparently his body disappeared in the span of a single minute while Celeste and Asahina were away. To move a body that large from the first floor to the art storage room on the 3rd floor, no matter how you look at it, that just ain't impossible, dude. I wonder if I said there was a way to make the impossible fate possible. What? How? How'd the corpse move itself? You mean the corpse could move on its own? Another ghost? We're not talking about the supernatural. What the woman's trying to say is, there's a possibility that Yamada, whom we believe to be dead, was actually alive. He was alive? Yeah. So Yamada was not transported from the infirmary, but moved himself with his own 2 legs. Then what does that make the corpse we saw in the infirmary? That was him pretending to be dead. That's not possible. Is it really possible? That Yamada was actually alive? Ah, glasses. I have glasses. We have glasses, dude. What do you mean broken wristwatch? It can't be anywhere near right. Is it possible that when Yamada was first found in the infirmary, he was alive? Yes, it is. No, that couldn't be. Yamada was without a doubt dead. How can you be so sure? You heard the corpse discovery announcement too. That's because we discovered Yamada's corpse. No, what else could it have been? Is that really so? Oh, I've got it. Because we discovered Ishimaru's corpse. They discovered Ishimaru's corpse at the same time. And I didn't lose half a life that time. Yay! Perfecto. Score 100 points. Mamma mia. Okie dokie, right. Was the corpse discovery announcement actually triggered by the discovery of Yamada's corpse? Of course it was. We heard the announcement immediately after finding Yamada's corpse. And that explains why we heard the body announcement thing once we found both of them again in the art room, storage room. But the people who found Ishimaru's corpse experienced the same thing. He's exactly right, we heard the announcement immediately upon them discovering Ishimaru's corpse. What I'm saying is, aren't we confusing Ishimaru's corpse discovery announcement for Yamada's corpse discovery announcement? Had 2 corpses been discovered, there should have been 2 announcements. I imagine Monokuma was just being lazy and combined them both into a single announcement. What do you have to say about that? I don't want to step on anyone's toes, so I can't go into much detail. I'll tell you this, a corpse discovery announcement only occurs when 3 or more humans first discover a dead body. That doesn't tell us anything, dude. Yeah, it does, because it said first. It said first, which means he was alive, Yamada was alive, he got up and walked away, because that was why the second body discovery announcement went on. You want to know if you were lazing out on us? No, that was more than enough. Huh? He said it only happens when we first discover a dead body, which means no matter how many times we discover the same body, multiple announcements won't be made. That being so, what triggered that corpse discovery announcement? That one? Which one? Over the course of the day, we heard the corpse discovery announcement made twice. There were 2 corpse discovery announcements. The first one happened when we discovered both the bodies in the infirmary and the prep room, and then the second one when we rediscovered the bodies. This case is unraveling. The second corpse discovery announcement was made when we rediscovered the bodies in the storage room. We got a corpse here. We'll be holding a class trial pretty soon, so make good use of the time we got. At that time, I didn't pay the announcement much mind, but doesn't that contradict what Monokuma told us? If they were only made the first time a body is found, we wouldn't have heard one when we rediscovered them. Then of course it has to be. What we had thought was us rediscovering the corpses was, in reality, discovering one of them for the first time. But simply, when Yamada was first found in the infirmary, he was not yet dead, and we discovered his corpse, in the true sense of the word, in the art storage room. That's not all. There's even more evidence suggesting Yamada was still alive in the infirmary. Evidence? I don't know all about that. He was good at playing dead, that's all the evidence you need. I'd hardly call that something so insignificant evidence. As I expected, there exists no evidence that he was actually alive. Glasses. In that case, let's go back over once more the condition Yamada's body was in. I'm certain it'll all be clear to you then, whether he was alive or dead. I doubt anything will come of it. There's definitely evidence that Yamada was still alive. I just need to show that to everyone else. It was Yamada's glasses. I wanted to use this evidence last time. There we go. We first discovered Yamada's corpse in the infirmary. But whilst Eliza and I were in the restroom, his body disappeared. And it was next discovered in the art storage room. Before he was moved and after he was moved, aside from his orientation, nothing changed about his body. Yes, it did. Harry was going to talk next, apparently. There was a blatant difference between the Yamada in the infirmary and the Yamada in the art storage room. His glasses. And that should be more than enough evidence to show that Yamada was plain dead in the infirmary. You mind explaining yourself? When we first found Yamada's body in the infirmary, his glasses were covered in blood. But when we found him in the art storage room, his glasses were clean. Sorry about that, my laptop just busted out a move. Furthermore, I found something in the infirmary's trash can that I believe was used to wipe off the blood. The evidence I need is a thing I found in the infirmary's classroom. Trash can, not classroom, but I found a glasses cloth in the infirmary's trash can. From the blood-stained hair on the cloth, we can deduce that this glasses cloth was used to wipe the blood off Yamada's glasses. On top of that, the character on this cloth is the same as the one on that digital camera, see? The digital camera Yamada brought in with him. Princess Buka from Heretic Angel, Star Squishy, Super Squishy Princess, right? I can't imagine any one of them in Yamada would have had a glasses cloth like this. The only people who wear glasses are, I wouldn't be caught dead with that plebeian filth. This is all I need to clean my glasses. I clean it on my t-shirt. And there's no doubt about it. This glasses cloth belongs to Yamada. I see. So where does that put us, dude? What it means is that Yamada's glasses cloth was used to clean the blood off his glasses. Even so, that doesn't necessarily mean he did it himself. Think about it a second. What benefit is a clean pair of glasses except to the person wearing them? You make a fair point. So Yams really did do it himself. In which case, that means Yamada was still alive when he was found in the infirmary. And after using his own glasses cloth to wipe the blood off from his own glasses, he left the room on his own two legs. The formerly impossible task of moving Yamada's corpse doesn't seem so implausible anymore, does it? But if he was really just plain dead in the infirmary, then where did all that blood come from? Could it have been paint or something? No, it was blood packs. Infirmary's refrigerator is stocked with blood for transfusions. In all likelihood, that's what he used. I'm guessing he went way overboard splattering the blood everywhere when he was getting ready. And that's why he needed to clean his glasses. Oh, you're such a ditz, hippie. Furthermore, if Yamada was alive at the time, we can also explain the disappearance of Ishimura's corpse. It's obvious now who moved his corpse. When he moved Ishimura's corpse was Ifumi Yamada, obviously. Yamada did it, didn't he? So while we were all gathered in the infirmary, he was moving Ishimaru from the physics prep room? Yes. To see the response to this, the next episode is on the top right, the previous is on the top left, and my announcement is in the bottom middle, if I remember. So, until next time, see ya.